Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Spiderman for the PS4. Last time we did a few more story missions. And oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I have one more mission to do here in the story until here to do in the story until the next day arrives. I'm pretty sure this is the last mission of the night. And then after this, it's after this we go back to daytime for a bit. So we're gonna go ahead and do this story mission real quick.
That's how I can get into Norman's office. Can't get in there without shutting down some security systems. But if they see me, they'll put the whole place on lockdown. I should be able to hack into the security network modules from the outside. They're the network cables. Just need to follow them to the security module. There we go, a security module. Looks like there's 4 of these around the building. That should make things easier.
What the hell? Security teams, call in. Sable Team Alpha standing by. Looks like an electrical problem. Copy that. Keep an eye on the exterior while we try to track down the issue.
Just when I thought it would be easy.
All Sable teams. Looks like we have some sort of software problem. We're calling in a specialist. Copy that. Continuing exterior sweep.
Alright.
There's the second module.
What? All agents, someone's taking control of one of our subsystems. Initiating Delta Protocol.
Man, everybody's got drones these days.
Sable teams, I need a status report. Exterior sweep negative. We are all clear. Still look like a software issue? We don't know. We're evaluating. Please maintain current alert level.
Okay, just 2 more modules.
Attention all Sable teams. There's a small possibility we have a trespasser on site. We're analyzing data now. Stay vigilant. Copy that, Control.
There it is.
Alright.
Another subsystem is going offline. I need a team to scan the 85th floor exterior. Copy, Control. Bird inbound.
Gotta move. Hi, MJ. A little busy right now.
I'll be quick. Listen, I got a lead on Charles Standish's location. I think if I can get to him, I can make him talk. He knew about Dr. Delaney. He probably knows about Morgan Michaels as well.
Okay, just don't do anything crazy. Speaking of crazy, gotta find that last module.
Okay, here we go.
There's the last one.
And boom.
Nice. Now I can get into Norman's office and hopefully find out more about Morgan Michaels and Devil's Breath.
Exterior sweep negative. Should we go on lockdown? Not yet. Mr. Osborne is in the middle of an important call. Keep tracking. There must be someone out there.
Nope. Nobody here but us spiders.
Hold on. Switching to a secure line. I'm way ahead of you, Wilson. I had my people go through all your files. If you try to expose our business arrangements, it'll be your word against mine. And I'm not the one behind bars right now.
Wait. Is Norman talking to Wilson Fisk?
Neo statue. What are you talking about?
The Neo statue from the auction house. They must be talking about that file MJ found.
Who has the file?
We do, Norman. But it doesn't tell us enough. Which is why I'm doing some slightly illegal but morally acceptable B&E right now.
I'm the son of a bitch. You're lying.
Oh, don't be too mad, Norman. We know you and Fisk built a secret Devil's Breath lab, but we still don't know where it is and what Michaels has to do with it. Let's hope your computer can tell us more. Jackpot. GR-27. Dr. Morgan Michaels is the chief scientist, but the location of the lab is redacted. AI-controlled CRISPR. If that actually works, it could cure any genetic disease. Cystic fibrosis, Huntington's. This is crazy.
Wow. One subject exposed, and then 40 subjects deceased 7 days later.
Creepy. Whoa. GR-27 is Devil's Breath. It's designed to cure diseases, but in its current form, it's like a bioweapon. Dr. Michaels keeps the only sample with him at all times. That's why Lee wants him. We find Michaels, we find Devil's Breath.
All right. And here we get a really good shot of what the suit is that I'm going to be wearing for this episode. The stealth suit. We didn't get a very good look at it before.
Hey, Pete. What's up?
MJ, get this. Devil's Breath wasn't designed to be a weapon. It's a treatment for genetic disorders. But its current form is wildly imperfect. In trying to fix the body, it rips it apart. We need to locate Dr. Michaels. I don't trust Sable to contain something this deadly.
I may have a lead on that. Charles Standish is being held at Sable's Central Park compound. If anyone knows Michael's location, it'll be Oscorp's CFO. I'm trying to reach him now.
Reach him? That place is crawling with guards. How are you trying to reach him?
Very, very quietly. Gotta go, partner.
Sneaking into a Sable compound. That could go bad fast. I should head up to Central Park.
Alright. And I'm okay, no. This is the last one, I'm pretty sure then. I forgot that this happens directly after
Where are you, MJ? Crap. Reach him? That place is crawling with guards. How are you trying to reach him?
Very, very quietly. Gotta go, partner. Standish is somewhere in there. Gotta get past that guard. Time to see if these lures Pete gave me work.
it says 15 minutes ago, and yet we literally...
The fence looks promising. Just need to distract the guard. Out of the way, fella.
that?
Yeah, it said 15 minutes ago.
Now.
It said 15 minutes ago, and yet we literally...
Gonna check on our house guest. Stay here. Copy.
House guest. Must be Standish. He's here somewhere.
Okay, here we go.
What the? Imagining things.
Come on, turn. Okay, there we go. Anyway, we literally showed up, right? We literally showed up to Central Park right after that, right after that conversation happened.
Devil's breath. Standish is in real danger. Got it. Time to move. Standish.
So basically, Spider-Man has just kind of been standing around for 15 minutes. Like, he had that conversation, and he just kind of stood around while MJ was doing all this.
Standish is secure, ma'am.
Lockout comms as well. I do not want leaks to press about Michaels or Devil's Breath.
On it.
She's nervous. Standish
Crap. Generator tripped.
won't distract him for long.
How's it looking? Convoy gonna be ready? 5 by 5. As soon as boss gives the word, we'll get Michaels from safe house.
They're moving him. Have to find out where before we lose our shot.
Continue. Get that truck moving. Should have been uptown half an hour ago. Copy. We're rolling.
Go, go, go. Made it.
Alright. Here we go. I had a bit of a close shave there.
Bravo and Charlie are both on deck for Dr. Michael's relocation, ma'am.
Add 2 more units.
Alpha team, stay alert. Stand by, Control. I heard something. Hearing things.
Looks important.
Alright, here we
Safe
go.
houses. If Dr. Michaels is in one of these, Standish might know which one. Gotta move. There's Standish's tent.
Can't believe Michaels just carries Devil's Breath around with him. Osborn doesn't trust anyone else to secure it. Hope his ego doesn't bite him in the ass. Or us. Again? What's up with these lights?
Move it. Close.
Continuing sector sweep.
Come on, come on.
Okay. We're at the home stretch. And there we go. We did it. Mission successful.
Charles Standish?
Holy crap!
Charles, where is Dr. Morgan Michaels?
Lee sent you. Didn't he?
No.
Okay. He wants to kill me? You tell him to do it. Do it himself.
I'm not with the demons. I'm not with Sable. I'm a reporter. And I want to see Lee stopped. Just like you.
What? I've read your byline. Sable won't listen to me. She has Michaels in the Bowery. They're moving him to a new safe house tomorrow at noon. But she's totally ignoring Grand Central.
Grand Central.
Demons were talking about it when they held me. They're going there to get...
To get what, Charles? What do the demons need to get at Grand Central?
What the...
Charles!
Oh,
What
that
the
was
hell?
not a Sable guy. Definitely not a Sable guy. Sorry, Charlie. Okay, time to
Wait,
go.
no, he knows something!
Well, that could have gone better.
Well, that was maybe the most awkward swing of my life. MJ is not happy.
Hey, okay, another thing. Sorry, Charlie. You knock a man out, destroy my background research, and the best you got is sorry, Charlie? Is everything a joke to you?
What? MJ? No, I screwed up. It was a tension breaker.
Tension breaker, right. You know, this is exactly why we broke up.
I thought we broke up so you could focus on your career.
We broke up because you wouldn't stop treating me like a baby. Don't do this, MJ. Don't do that, MJ. Oh, that's too dangerous, MJ. I may not have super spider powers, but I'm not made out of glass.
You snuck into the middle of an armed military... You know what? Can we not do this right now, please? Did you learn anything about Dr. Michaels?
Fine. Michaels is in the Bowery somewhere. Sable's moving him tomorrow at noon.
Awesome. Anything else? Was he saying something about Grand Central before I jumped in?
He was... No. It was nothing. Listen, I gotta go, Peter. Filing deadline.
Peter. That's how you know she's still mad. Peter. Nice work, Mr. Superhero. Man, I'm worked up. Gotta blow off some steam on patrol.
I am honestly not sure how to feel about the Miles Morales game. I'm not sure how to feel about that. I kind of have mixed feelings. On the one hand, yeah, I like how Miles is in this game, but at the same time, he's not the Spider-Man I grew up with. For me, personally, Peter Parker is the one and only Spider-Man. That's the Spider-Man I grew up with. That's the Spider-Man I identify with. And it's hard to see anyone else in that role. It's very hard to see someone else in that role. But that said, I do think Miles is a really cool character. I do think he is a pretty cool alternate version of Spider-Man. I'm just worried about how they're going to kill off Peter. Because I know that every time Miles is involved, Peter gets killed. Peter gets killed, so I know that that's going to happen. I know that's going to happen. Peter's going to die, and I'm just worried about how they're going to do it. I'm hoping that they have actual build up to his death in the new game. Because if they end up doing it like off screen, or if they end up like doing it just in like the opening cutscene, like the opening cutscene is the scene where he dies, like that's going to really piss me off, to be honest.
I can reverse engineer this. It should track Tombstone's shipments.
That Peter didn't die yet.
That should do it.
There's so many alternate timelines for Spider-Man at this point. I can't keep track of them all. They kind of hinted at that in the third DLC. They kind of hinted that Pete might go off to Symkaria with MJ, because they did mention how like he was seriously going to miss her, and that he really wanted a vacation after everything he's been through the last several months.
Impermeable skin plus zero morals. Bad time. Hope running a chop shop's the worst thing he's up to.
I haven't read that. I did not hear anything about Insomniac confirming that. So I'm a little hesitant to believe that it's actually confirmed at the moment, at least until I hear it straight from Insomniac themselves. But I certainly hope that ends up being true. I certainly hope that it ends up being true, and that Peter is just in Symkaria with MJ. And Miles is just kind of like looking after the place while he's away.
There. That truck. Out for a Sunday drive?
Crap, it's Spiderman!
Alright.
Hold for backup!
Oh boy, gang's all here.
Alright.
Biker gang down. Let's see what's in that truck.
I don't trust Game Informer. I do not trust Game Informer at all.
Chemical containers.
Like, they have been wrong about a lot of things, and there are articles that they post that are literally just rumors and speculation, and they try to pass it off as being legit.
Tombstone's up to something. Probably illegal. Definitely
So,
dangerous.
Yeah, I do not trust Game Informer.
Peter, I'm about to begin another test.
Oh, sorry. My bus broke down and there were no cabs. But I'll be there as soon as I can.
I'm still hesitant to believe anything that Game Informer says. They've been wrong too many times in the past for me to really believe them when they say something. Like, I need to hear it straight from the developers. I need the word of God, as it were, in order to believe it.
That's Miles' mom. Hello?
Mr. Parker? It's Rio Morales. I want to thank you for getting Miles the job at the pizza shelter.
Glad to. And please, call me Peter. Mr. Parker is probably someone more together than me.
I should tell you, he has reservations. I finally gave him a choice. This or more therapy. He needs this. He just hates to feel like a victim, or be pitied.
Gotcha. I'm the same way. I'll let Aunt May know, and I'll make sure I'm there his first day.
Thank you again. This means a lot to both of us.
Aw, that's so sweet. I like that. Okay, now we're continuing on with the Tombstone story, with the second side of Tombstone.
Huh, good timing. Tombstone's men are loading fresh supplies. What for, though? Is he getting back into drugs? They're heavily armed. This might be easier if I stay quiet.
Boss picked
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that trailer.
Hey, you guys aren't registered pharmacists. The no lab coats thing gave you away.
I know he said this would be easier if I stayed.
Now to find out what's in these barrels.
He said it'd be easier if he stayed quiet, but honestly, I just like punching my way through everything. It's the easiest thing when you're going through New Game Plus.
Tombstone was exposed to as a kid? What's he doing with it now?
Oh boy.
Yeah! Let's go, come on!
What? What are you doing? That guy just kind of... that guy just kind of walked past. Okay, that's funny.
More dudes, more drugs. Someone's got to teach these guys about the dangers of peer pressure. Bad feeling those drug inhalers and the dioxin.
I don't know about Flash, but I don't know about Flash. I feel like an entire Flash game wouldn't necessarily work. I honestly don't think Flash would be able to carry an entire game on his own. Now, a Justice League game, absolutely. Being able to switch between Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, all of them, that'd be amazing. That'd be great. I don't think Flash is enough to carry a full game on his own, simply because of how limited the speed game style would be.
All right, what's in you?
Yeah, I've heard mixed things about the Avengers game. I've heard really mixed things about the Avengers game. Some people, the general consensus that I seem to be hearing a lot is they like the story. They like this. They like the story in the single player campaign, but the moment you start going into like the multiplayer stuff, that's when it becomes stupid. That's when it becomes a huge letdown.
I think I can synthesize a counter drug.
Like the online experience and the multiplayer is stupid, from what I've heard.
Time for some artisanal science. There, single dose of the counter drug. Just need to test it out. Maybe I should pay Tombstone a visit at his chop shop.
I should pay Tombstone a visit at his chop shop. Yeah. I should pay him a visit. But I'm I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go talk to Doc Ock real quick. Okay. Here. I'll turn down my my volume so you guys can hear better. Alright.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Morning, Parker. Or is it evening? That doesn't matter. Check the neurosensors, would you? We need a faster response time.
On it.
Try to get it under 3 milliseconds.
Okay.
Okay, looks like I could optimize this power relay.
So I'm gonna actually do this one. And there we go.
Nice. Okay, what next?
Oh, sure. Give me a sec. Settings. Do.
It's in this neurosensor circuit.
Okay. Go ahead and send me a friend request. I'll accept it, and then I'll invite you to the party I just started. Okay. Okay, this one then. Go.
Finished.
Oh, okay. Add. Are you kidding me?
Noise is out of whack. A new signal processor should reduce lag.
Okay, hold on. Hello there. What?
Oh, is my mic muted? Okay. I was looking. It says for the party, it says you, and then it says Haiku. Was she in here earlier?
No. I had to go ahead. I had to go ahead and invite someone. I had to go ahead and invite someone in order to actually start the party. So I invited her because I knew she wasn't gonna join.
And then suddenly she joins. That'd be funny.
Yeah, I would love it if she did.
Yeah. Every time she streams, it's always on Sunday, and I always work Sundays.
Yeah, same here.
Which is very annoying whenever I'm also trying to set up stuff for content and stuff under Minecraft's.
Alright,
Yeah, so what I was saying earlier with like the Game Informer stuff and all that, like they're getting stuff directly from Insomniac. Like Insomniac sought them out like they did for Spiderman PS4, and they're giving them full details going into it.
Well, again, like I said before, I am very hesitant to believe anything that comes from Game Informer, given how often they've been wrong in the past. So.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, but at the same time, this is coming straight from, as you said, the mouth of God. All the information that they're putting out there is all from Insomniac Games.
Well, except it's coming from Game Informer.
Coming through Game Informer, they have
this is,
video feed of the actual devs.
Show me the actual information given straight from Insomniac, not through Game Informer. Then I will believe it. That's the thing. I am the kind of skeptical guy that tends to not believe anything I hear about a game until the game releases. That's the way I am. I am very skeptical. I can humor rumors and find them entertaining or interesting to think about, but at the end of the day, I always consider them to be rumors. I do not consider them to be fact until I see it for myself in the game, or the developer itself says that it is true, and not through an external source like Game Informer. I really like this scene in the game, by the way. this scene really showcases like what a brilliant mind Otto is, and what a tragedy it is that he just kind of went down the wrong path. He really could have changed the world and saved thousands upon thousands of lives.
The fact that his body is failing, though, I can't help but think Spider-Man 2 is going to feature the superior Spider-Man. And I, for one, am hyped as shit for that.
That's the one where, like, he body swaps with Peter and then grows a conscience, right?
Yeah, he grows a conscience from the fact that Peter's morality is so literally embedded into him that he can't take that part of Peter's mind out of the brain. And it slowly, technically corrupts Otto into being a better person, but he's still got his own morality leading to him being a lot more, be a good person or I'm about to kill your ass. He's not a good Spider-Man, but he is a half-decent anti-hero.
Honestly, I don't think we're going to see that. I personally don't think we're going to see that. I think that we might see Otto again, probably not in Miles Morales, but maybe in the third game. Maybe in the third game we might see him again, like in Hill 2.
Miles isn't a sequel. They've confirmed that it's a mini story based between.
You mean Game Informer
Spider-Man.
confirmed this?
No, Insomniac has said it for months. Whenever they first announced Miles Morales, they said it wasn't going to be a full sequel.
When did they say this exactly? When did this?
Over the summer.
When was this said?
It was over the summer, but they've said on their own Twitter it wasn't going to be the full game. It wasn't going to be a full fleshed out game. It was a small story where you go kind of like an addition to The City That Never Sleeps, except a little longer than any of those DLCs. And it's going to be Miles kind of getting into his own as Spider-Man because he has to step up. And so the second game is going to hopefully finally give us what we've all wanted in the co-op between Spider-Man and Spider-Man. Hopefully one of them has the backpack carrying Spider-Man. If you don't know what that means, at least watch the gameplay trailers that Game Informer have been releasing. Because it looks like legitimate gameplay, at the very least.
Even alter his personality. We need to proceed carefully.
Well, the thing with the Miles Morales game is that because Miles is not the Spider-Man I grew up with, I don't identify with him. I mean, yeah, he's kind of a cool character in this game, but at the same time, it's like I didn't grow up with him. I don't identify with him. I don't really see him as Spider-Man. To me, Peter Parker has been and always will be the one and only Spider-Man. So, the game, I'm not exactly hyped for this new game I'm not exactly hyped for the new game like I was for this one. And so I'm not really looking into its development at all. I saw the initial teaser trailer and then the first trailer, and that's it. I have not looked into anything else about the game. I don't know what other trailers have released. I don't know if there's been gameplay footage that has been shown off. I haven't watched
all of it through Game Informer. All of it through their Game Informer YouTube channel.
Oh well, I saw the teaser and the first. I saw both the teaser and the first trailer on Insomniac's YouTube channel. So
yeah, well, Insomniac's been giving Game Informer a lot of stuff to try and hype it up. Like that has been reportedly the plan is to give it to them to get more hype, because that reaches out to a further demographic than what's actually going to be looking into the Insomniac channel, as far as they can see. Which is now officially owned by Sony. I can pre-order the game for $50 right now for the PS4, but I already pre-ordered the game for $70 on the PS5.
Oh God! Wait. Oh, Miles Morales or this game,
Miles
the remaster
Morales.
of this one?
Well, you see, that's what's on the PS5 Miles Morales pre-order. I don't like the new face model for Peter, but...
it's not just that. It's not just that. Have you noticed what other issues there are with that? I actually did look into that. I looked into that, and oh my God, there are so many issues with it.
Like what?
Well, for instance, let's see, okay. See these trees?
No, I turned off your stream for a minute. Yeah, pull it back up. Okay,
see these trees?
Where exactly?
Right here. I've been staring at them for the last 20 seconds.
Sorry, my thing's behind. I'm still in the lab. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I see him.
Yeah. So, look how pretty these are. Look how detailed these trees are. There's so much detail in every one. You can see the leaves falling from the trees. You can see the leaves falling from the trees and land on the ground. And you can see that the leaves have already fallen from this one and are spread out all across the ground. Look how much detail there is there. All that detail is going to be gone. I've seen what they look like, and it's like PS2 graphics. PS2 graphics for things like for background things like trees and bushes. And yes, they are background stuff, but it's the little touches. It's little touches like that that make this world feel real, and you are taking that away. And
those are also thrown at the very back of production. They were still focusing on working on that new model and getting everything set up, synced up. So there could still be those touches, but that's going to be at the back half of everything putting into the remaster.
Well, it's not just that.
It's not just that.
It's not just that. There's several other issues. So one of the big things that they kept showing, one of the big things they kept hyping up was the fact that they're going to have like, what was it called? It's a special. It's basically a special kind of lighting that's going to make it to where like you'll be able to see Peter's entire reflection on windows. When you're like this, you'll be able to see his entire reflection on the window. And I mean, that seems like a pretty cool idea. But here's the thing: the game is, as a result of that, the game is also being made brighter in order to process that. But by brightening it, a lot of the color in the world is getting washed out. A lot of the color is being washed out, and it ends up looking lifeless. The color is just, like, not necessarily gone, but it's very muted compared to this version.
Now, part of the thing for that is also probably the fact that it's also probably why they didn't have that a feature in the glass and stuff originally, was because it would require so much extra lighting and things, they'd lose a lot of the exposure they already had.
Yeah, and so now they're doing the thing that they were trying to avoid before. And also, in the lab...
Because Sony are the corporate overlords.
Also, in the lab, in Octavius's lab, they kept talking about how they want to add more detail to a lot of the background set pieces in the lab, and that would be okay. Do you know how many people
I saw do playthroughs of this game and never found the raft plan in the background? They never found any of that over next to the second computer.
Yeah, I found that in just a recent part for the first time. So I actually discovered that for the first time in a recent part.
The board has a lot of different stuff on it as you go through, and you can every time you come back, you can see Octavius' slow descent into madness.
Yeah,
it's actually one of the cooler set pieces. They're probably going to put like a big spotlight on it. It's going to be how they're drawing more detail.
Well, here's the thing, is that in the lab, yes, they're going to have more detail. Yes, they're going to have more detail in some of the on some of the set pieces in the lab, but they're also dimming the lights. They're making the lab darker. What's the point in giving more detail to the lab if we're not going to be able to see any of it?
PS5 processor power. They're trying to see how much they can cram in before they crash a system.
Like, we're not going to be able to see any of the detail that they're working so hard to put in, so what's the point of putting the detail in? And the thing that I find most hilarious about the lab, they didn't change the lighting on Peter. He's just as bright in the lab as he was in the original, which means in the darker lab, Peter is glowing.
Ah, he must be wearing the Mr. Negative suit underneath.
Oh my god! And here's the thing, it's not like a simple mistake that they made once. There were over a dozen screenshots of Peter glowing in the lab. How do you screw that up so badly? Who forgot to tone down the lighting on Peter?
Who forgot to make the Spider-Man not glow? Oh, dude, so, playing the Mary Jane section at Grand Central Station, did you ever use the invisibility mat?
No, I never bothered.
Dude, it is actually so much more fun to do that when you're trying to draw them over. You just stand there and you throw the thing from the panel, and it is just hilarious. See them looking around like, where is she? I don't see her. It's like they have no idea to look for the, it's like they never played Halo in their lives.
And here comes probably one of the most creative boss fights in the game. The Tombstone boss fight.
Yeah.
I love how creative this boss fight is. You can't attack him. You literally have to throw everything you can find at him, and there's a limited amount of things to throw in here.
I have been literally just sitting here on the Miles Morales screen, debating whether or not to add the PS4 pre-order to my increasing debt. The PS4 version will actually have like all the loading screens and stuff where you got him on the subway and everything. The thing is, I'm having to get a 4K TV just to run the PS5. Which is annoying because shit's fucking expensive. planning on getting a 60-inch on the 4th from Walmart because they're doing a special deal on it, and it'll be only $10 more than the TV I was already looking at, which was about 22, 23 inches smaller. Alright, I'm looking through the screenshots from Miles Morales on the page to pre-order. If they will load. Honestly, as much as I love Peter, Miles is probably my favorite Spider-Man. Simply because of the fact that he was...
I've never seen that animation before where Tombstone literally bites into you. Yikes.
Oh, I've seen that a few times.
I've never actually gotten hit so bad that ends up happening.
I did the first time because my sister kept yelling at me, and then I tell her to shut the fuck up, and then I turn back and he's biting me. Oh, dude, you heard about what's happening with Achievement Hunter?
You what?
You heard about what's happening with Achievement Hunter?
Who?
Achievement Hunter, they're the gaming part of Rooster Teeth. You got Jeff Ramsey, Gavin Free, Michael Jones, Jack Patillo, Miat Bragg, Jeremy Dooley.
No, I don't. I don't really watch them, so no, I don't know.
Okay. Well, it turns out one of their guys for the past 10 years has been... Well, let's just say the very least of his crimes is infidelity. With fans at cons, with co-workers, possibly with minors.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not a good situation. I really want to get this, but I don't at the same time because I already got the PS5 version.
Sure. For now. Hell of a run, though.
Not quite how I describe it.
Oh, they remastered Crisis for $30.
Too much to hope you'll be taking it easier now that you're, mortal?
Not a chance. Threat of death? Just
Oh, I can get the original Doom on here for $3. No, not even $3. 2.5.
Wait for the rematch.
I can.
I like you.
Of course, there's the Genshin Impact. So. Oh, do you play Genshin yet?
Yes. I didn't play much. I haven't played much of it. I only played it for about like 4 hours, and the majority of that time was spent. Going, ooh, shiny object, ooh, shiny object, ooh, shiny object, ooh, shiny object.
Did you even make it to Friedmont?
I did. I made it there, and then I did that mission where you're supposed to go to the other 3 temples, and then I kept exploring more.
Well, after that point, you don't really have a... you have to go and do character missions instead of main quests, so...
So there's no main quest after that? At all?
Not until you do the character missions.
Oh. I remember I I remember I started to get my paraglider.
Wind glider, not paraglider. That's a different game.
It's essentially a paraglider, okay? Because this is essentially anime Breath of the Wild. That's what this game is.
Breath of the waifu. Get it right.
Breath of the waifus.
That's how I named my first stream of Genshin. It's just Breath of the waifus.
I mean, it's pretty accurate. It's just anime Breath of the Wild, so...
Fate Grand Impact. That's what it is.
I don't play the Fate.
You don't know what Fate Go is, do you?
I am not a Fate series guy.
That's a shame. I say as I look at my PC mat that's just the original Fate Stay Night wallpaper. And you know the My Hero Academia Heroes Rising thing on the PS4 store, on the PlayStation Store, if that is in English or not? Oh
Heroes
yeah,
Rising?
it is awesome. Yeah, I just looked at it. $15. I can get it for my sister later.
I know that the English dub version came out just recently.
Yeah, I watched it on streaming.
It was just recently released.
I may or may not have watched it illegally.
I watched it when it was in theaters. Lucky me.
Yeah, you see, here's the thing. It was only in like 5 theaters, and none of them were in Arkansas.
No. Stream here, and then I'm going to be picking this back up here in just a minute. This is what I do. I usually go for about an hour in each stream, so...
Yeah, you said that last time we were all doing the GTA heist in the background of your Shantae or whatever.
Alright.
God, that was a clusterfuck.
Yeah, I honestly did not really like doing that. Because everyone was talking over each other, and I couldn't quite enjoy the game. So...
I was gonna say the best part of that though was when Jed tells Marcus to press Y and he just ejects out of the plane. The rest of us didn't catch it. We're still like, "Yo, dude, turn the engines back on! What are you doing, R2?"
Okay.
And then we have to restart the whole thing.
Anyway, this episode's going on a little too long, so.
This stream is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Okay, so thank you everyone so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It really helps out. If you have any suggestions of games for me to play, please let me know in the comment box below. Hopefully we can get to 300 subscribers by March. It would really mean a lot to me if we could. And until then, stay beautiful, everybody.